at the Bracebridge today in this lovely sunny weather. Used to be the boathouse for many years, now under new ownership, the Bracebridge, brilliantly run by Claire and her family. And you know, you could be right in the middle of the Rocky Mountains looking out of there rather than 5 miles from the centre of Britain's second city. And all around out here has been transformed to cope with the effects of the coronavirus, and you've obviously put an enormous amount of effort and money into making sure your customers have a brilliant experience, but a safe experience here, Claire.
Well, I think the safety is utmost and is what the main aim was initially when we went into lockdown. We were very concerned, like everybody, and realising we wouldn't be opening the restaurant inside at the moment because we're quite limited for space. We had to replan our business, redesign our business, and put our time into working out how we could best do it outside. So we invested in screening, a windscreen from Italy. Had to obviously pay a lot more, put a lot more finance into the business, but it was a necessity.
And it really is a family business, isn't it? Because when you reopened, you and a lot of members of your family running the whole thing.
Yes. So initially we just reopened the kiosk as a takeaway, coffee at first, then realising that people wanted a beer or a glass of wine, but obviously as a takeaway. So my daughters and my niece, who's also living with us, all decided to open up as a takeaway, and because we were all coming from the same household and having to work in a very tight, small space, we were safe to work closely together. The only problem we had, we couldn't open the toilet facilities, so that was a problem, but we had to just work with what we got, and we did, and people were very, very respectful, very positive with our opening, and they still come back now. It was I think a breath of fresh air for everyone to have a bit of normality back.
Yes, no, it's great. And what really strikes me is you've gone to a huge amount of expense and effort to ensure that people come and eat your lovely food, and the menu is fantastic, but they can completely relax because they know they're safe because of these barriers, see-through barriers you put up, which don't stop the wonderful experience of being here, but make people feel safe while they're eating. And you've got a new arrival coming, I think, haven't you, in the next day or so?
Yes. We've just invested again in an outdoor American grill barbecue.
An American grill barbecue?
Yeah, which will slowly smoke brisket of beef for over 6 hours. We saw it actually watching Gordon Ramsay one night on his program, and thought what a great idea for outdoor dining. So hopefully that'll be up and running in a week's time, and so we'll be introducing a surf and turf menu, so lobster.
Surf and turf? Sounds delicious.
Yeah, to eat outside, just hope the weather stays the same.
So you're clearly very well sorted now, and you're giving my constituents a brilliant experience here in this lovely setting. What about the autumn? What are your plans for the future, or are you awaiting events to see what you can do?
Well, we'll work with what we can at the time, and I think we're looking at the moment to predominantly stay outside because we all feel safer. I feel great for my staff to be outside. We've got the dividers, we've got these wonderful parasols, so actually relatively dry under them if the weather goes bad, but if September hits, I think we're going to have to really then think about moving inside. I think, and we'll just use these dividers. We'll just use the partitions again.
Well, here's to you and your family, and
thank you very much.
Every success to you.
And
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Keep safe.